Imagine yourself stepping into a world where every hill, every valley, and every village tells its own story, a place where the quiet hum of nature is as much a character as any person you meet along the way. Welcome to Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy, a novel that transports us to the rural heartland of England in the mid-19th century, a time when society's strict codes and societal expectations were as unyielding as the rugged landscape itself. Set against this backdrop is Bathsheba Everdeen, a young woman who defies convention from her very first appearance on the scene. Picture her standing tall and proud with her fiery red hair streaming in the wind, challenging the status quo and daring to carve out a life for herself that isn't defined by others' expectations. Bathsheba is no shrinking violet, she's a force of nature, ready to take charge of her destiny. Her arrival in Weatherbury sets off a chain of events that will ripple through the community, stirring up old rivalries and igniting new passions. Bathsheba's spirit of independence attracts three very different men: William Boldwood, Gabriel Oak, and farmer Fanny Robin's brother, Sergeant Francis Troy. Each man brings something unique to Bathsheba's story, adding layers of complexity to her journey. William Boldwood, the melancholic sheep farmer, is drawn to Bathsheba by a deep-seated longing and an unspoken desire for love that has eluded him his entire life. Gabriel Oak, who has known Bathsheba since childhood, offers unwavering loyalty and devotion but struggles with jealousy and insecurity when faced with competition for her attention. Finally, Sergeant Troy is the charismatic rogue, full of wit and charm, whose arrival in Weatherbury ignites a fire in Bathsheba that she didn't know existed. At its core, Far from the Madding Crowd is a profound exploration of human nature, the desires we chase, the fears we hide, and the choices we make when faced with life's challenges. Hardy uses his vivid portrayal of rural life to comment on the rigid social structures of the time and the ways in which they can both imprison and liberate individuals. The landscape itself becomes a character, reflecting the emotional states of its inhabitants, lush and fertile during times of prosperity, barren and bleak when hardship strikes. What makes this story truly compelling is Hardy's masterful depiction of his characters' inner lives. We see their hopes and dreams, their triumphs and failures, through a lens that is both compassionate and unflinching. Bathsheba's journey is one of self-discovery as she learns to navigate the complex web of relationships around her. Her choices are never easy, and the consequences of her actions often lead to heartbreak and sacrifice. Throughout Far from the Madding Crowd, Hardy weaves a rich tapestry of themes: love, loss, pride, redemption, and the enduring power of nature. It's a story that resonates with timeless truths about the human condition, reminding us that even in the most challenging of circumstances, there is always the possibility for growth and transformation. So, as we embark on this literary journey together, let's immerse ourselves in the world of Weatherbury, where every character holds their own secrets and every plot twist brings us closer to understanding what it truly means to be far from the madding crowd. So, as we delve deeper into Thomas Hardy's Far from the Madding Crowd, we encounter a rich tapestry of characters whose lives intertwine in ways that will challenge our perceptions of love, duty, and fate. At the heart of this story is Bathsheba Everdeen, a striking young woman with an independent spirit and a sharp mind. Bathsheba's arrival in Weatherbury marks the beginning of significant changes for everyone around her. She inherits the farm of her recently deceased uncle, Fulworthy, bringing a new kind of energy and modernity to the town. Her beauty and intelligence catch the attention of many, but it is her strength and determination that truly define her character. Bathsheba's relationships with three very different men, Gabriel Oak, Frank Troy, and William Boldwood, form the core of the novel's plot development. Gabriel Oak, a young shepherd who has long loved Bathsheba, embodies loyalty and simplicity. His devotion to her is unwavering, even when she spurns his advances in favor of others. His character serves as a mirror to Bathsheba's own struggles with self-determination and the expectations placed upon her by society. Oak's journey is one of patience and steadfastness, always believing that his time will come. Frank Troy, on the other hand, represents passion and impulsiveness. He is a charismatic man who has seen more of life than most in Weatherbury, having worked abroad and returned with stories of distant lands. His relationship with Bathsheba is marked by a fiery attraction that challenges her sense of self-control and respectability. Troy's character adds an element of danger to the story, as his actions often place Bathsheba in precarious situations. His impulsivity drives many of the plot's twists and turns, making him both a source of excitement and tension. William Boldwood is a wealthy farmer who has harbored a secret love for Bathsheba for years. Unlike Gabriel Oak, whose love is unspoken and patient, Boldwood's affection is obsessive and desperate. His character represents the darker aspects of human emotion, where love can consume one to the point of madness or ruin. Boldwood's actions are driven by his need to possess Bathsheba, leading to a series of events that will test her loyalty and resolve. The interplay between these characters, particularly their various relationships with Bathsheba, is central to the novel's exploration of themes such as love, fate, and social class. Hardy delves into the complexities of human nature, showing how external circumstances can shape our choices and destinies. For instance, Bathsheba's initial rejection of Gabriel Oak in favor of Frank Troy seems like a rash decision at first, but it becomes clear that her motivations are more nuanced than they appear on the surface. Throughout the novel, Hardy also examines the role of women in society during this time period. Bathsheba's inheritance and subsequent management of her farm challenged traditional gender roles, making her an unconventional heroine for her era. Her decisions about whom to love and how to live her life reflect a desire for autonomy that is both admirable and perilous in Weatherbury. The plot development in Far From the Madding Crowd is masterfully crafted to explore these themes through intricate character relationships and carefully plotted events. Each decision made by the characters, whether motivated by love, ambition, or fear, contributes to a larger narrative about the human condition. The novel's pacing is deliberate, building suspense and emotional intensity as the story progresses. In essence, Far From the Madding Crowd is not just a tale of romance and adventure, it is a profound exploration of what it means to live a life true to oneself in the face of societal expectations and external pressures. Through his characters, Hardy invites us to consider the complexities of human emotion and the unpredictable nature of fate. As we follow Bathsheba, Gabriel, Frank, and William through their trials and tribulations, we are reminded that sometimes being far from the madding crowd means embracing the challenges that come with living a life of one's own choosing. Continuing on with our exploration of Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy, we delve deeper into the rich tapestry of themes and social commentary that weave through this classic novel. One of the central themes is the contrast between rural simplicity and urban complexity, a motif that Hardy uses to explore human nature in its most basic forms. Countryside setting provides a backdrop where characters can act with a certain freedom, untethered by the societal norms and pressures that exist in towns and cities. It's a world where survival often means living close to the land, where one must be resourceful and resilient in the face of hardship. Bathsheba Everdene stands out as a powerful symbol of this theme. Her independence and refusal to conform to traditional gender roles are striking, making her a complex and compelling character. Hardy uses Bathsheba's journey to challenge societal expectations and to explore the consequences of defying them. She is intelligent, strong-willed, and capable, yet she also faces criticism for being too much like a man, a critique that resonates even today in discussions about gender equality. The relationships between Bathsheba and the other main characters, Gabriel Oak, Frank Troy, and William Boldwood, are rich with their own narratives of love, desire, and disappointment. These relationships highlight the complexities of human emotion and how they can be shaped by societal expectations and individual choices. Gabriel's devotion to Bathsheba, for instance, is grounded in a deep sense of loyalty and understanding, while Frank Troy represents the allure of passion and impulsiveness. William Boldwood's obsession with Bathsheba, fueled by his unrequited love, showcases the darker side of human emotion. Throughout the novel, Hardy also touches on themes of fate versus free will, as characters are often victims of circumstances beyond their control. The weather plays a significant role in this aspect, with storms and floods serving as metaphors for life's unpredictability and its ability to disrupt even the best laid plans. These events underscore the idea that while individuals may have agency, they also must contend with forces larger than themselves. Social commentary is another crucial element of Far From the Madding Crowd. Hardy critiques the class system and the rigid social hierarchies that existed in rural England during his time. The novel highlights how class can dictate relationships and opportunities, often leading to conflict and misunderstanding. Bathsheba's initial preference for Frank Troy over Gabriel Oak, despite their different social standings, reflects this tension. It also raises questions about whether true love should be bound by societal norms, or if it can transcend them. The character of Fanny Robin is another example of Hardy's social commentary. She represents the working class and serves as a counterpoint to Bathsheba's more privileged position. Fanny's struggles with poverty and her ultimate fate are poignant reminders of the harsh realities faced by those at the bottom of the social ladder. Through Fanny, Hardy critiques not just economic inequality, but also the moral judgments that often accompany it. And exploring these themes and offering this commentary on society, Hardy provides a nuanced and deeply human portrait of life in rural England. His writing is both lyrical and biting, capturing the beauty and brutality of existence with equal skill. The characters he creates are flawed and relatable, their stories resonating across time and place. Ultimately, Far From the Madding Crowd is a novel that invites us to think deeply about the nature of love, loss, and resilience. It challenges us to consider how we live our lives and the choices we make in the face of adversity. By reading this book, we gain not only insight into a specific time and place, but also a broader understanding of the human condition. In an era where societal expectations continue to evolve, Hardy's exploration of themes like independence, love, and social class remains as relevant and thought-provoking as ever. So, whether you're seeking a richly detailed story set against a backdrop of rural England or interested in exploring timeless themes of human emotion and social commentary, Far From the Madding Crowd is a must. It's a novel that speaks to the heart and mind, offering both beauty and depth in equal measure.